Okay, Khan, Shalom Akim Kahala Imla Yahaba Shim Yashab Hashem Hakudash, and double honors to the greatest on apostles is the brother Ratazar, Rakha Halawiyah, and Thadi Hawa Thadi Hasha for the strength in order to make this video as well. Once more is the brother Ratazar, Rakha Halawiyah. Willing spirit praise Yahweh, and Yahweh Bahashem means Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Bahashem means in the name. Yahweh is the name of the Most High, meaning He is, or He exists, or He is to be. And Yahweh Shai meaning He is the deliverer, or He the deliverer, meaning He delivers Israel. But to the point of this video, hold on. Yeah, that's the name of the title. It says teenager charged with murdering 3 girls in Southport named as Axel Rudakubana, something like that. Pretty much the video is just, I titled it "Spirits of Vengeance Are Ramping Up," man. Because wasn't it like a few weeks, probably a few weeks ago or last month, where you had another murder in the UK too, of a guy who killed like 3 women, and I think it was a mother and then 2 daughters or something. Or I could be recalling this wrongly, but the point is it was 3 women that were killed by another guy in the UK. These things be happening. There's only certain ones that they be reporting in the news anyways, but this is one of them. But the fact that it's the guy's age was he was a 17-year-old man. So I'm gonna play the video, bring out some precepts, because we're getting into those times where Yahweh Shem Yashai is starting to ramp up, which means increase the level of judgment that's happening, man. Before you know it, you turn left, you see judgment. You turn right, you're gonna see judgment, man. Scriptures talk about 1,000 shall fall at their left side, and then 10,000 at their right, something like that. That's the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yashai, man. Collecting spirits to come back to the spirit realm to reset everything for Yahweh Shai's kingdom. So it's all just happening gradually, man. This is the final go around, especially with the fact that we've got the MOTB right around the corner. The technology is there, they're still running the human trials and whatnot, but that alone, just the fact that they're running human trials, just show that we're at the final go around, man. And there's no play this, and I'm gonna get some precepts, man. It shouldn't be too long of a video, but the point is really proven here.
He arrived at court with huge security around him. The teenage defendant was in the white prison van, so far anonymous, but about to be named publicly. Axel Rudakubana is 17, British, born in Wales and of Rwandan heritage. He faces 14 charges, including possession of a kitchen knife with a curved blade. The most serious, the murders of B.B. King, Elsie Stankham and Elise Agia. The attempted murders of 8 other young children stabbed during a holiday dance and yoga class in Southport on Monday, and the attempted murder of yoga teacher Leanne Lucas and next-door businessman John Hayes. Rudakubana made 2 brief court appearances, first before a magistrate and then a more senior judge. He hid his face for much of the time, refusing to confirm his name. In law, at 17, he's a child, so wouldn't normally be identified. But he's 18, an adult, next week, and the media asked the judge to scrap his anonymity. The prosecutor, Deanna Heer, said the court needed to balance the defendant's welfare against the public's interest in the case. The prosecutor said naming him would reduce the risk of misidentification of others who might be subject to violence, as seen in the recent disorder. The police, she said, doubted that would ease public tension, and the youth justice team wanted to keep his anonymity for his own welfare. Judge Andrew Maneri said it was exceptional, but he would allow Rudakubana to be named. Continuing to prevent the full reporting, he said, has the disadvantage of allowing others to spread misinformation in a vacuum. Rudakubana will be back in court in October, when he'll be asked if he wants to plead guilty or not guilty. A provisional trial date was set for January. Martin Brunt, Sky News, Liverpool.
Yeah, so like, I accidentally clicked the next video. That one. It's not even supposed to be in this video. But anyways, the point is, you know, you heard at the end of the video, man, the Edomites were, they were going crazy, man. They were like, yeah, this guy deserves to be in prison and all that. Some of them will probably be ranting, saying he deserved to die. Which really, if you then go back to the laws as well, back in the day with Israel, obviously when they were listening to Yahweh Shem Yahshua to at least a decent level, you know, I'm talking about us as a nation, not now where it's like they got no idea who they are. But back in the day, you know, let me get a preset for that. For if this type of spirit actually dwelt amongst Israel, this is what would happen. So let's say, you know, that killer type of spirit, and I ain't talking for war, I'm talking about just murdering randomly, man. You know, you got those type of spirits of which, you know, they get angry, then, you know, they kill. But this is what would happen to him. You know, if he was a Jake, you know, it could be, because you know how Jake be scattered everywhere. You know, he was they say he's British, born in Wales, I think, something like that. Probably play a little bit again. But the point is, yeah, if he was a Jake and then he was living back in the day as well, this is what would happen. It even says here, eye for an eye. So Leviticus 24:17, and he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. Simple to understand. That's it. Kind of like the scripture that says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. But this is really on about the laws within Israel, man. So we'll focus on that. It says, and he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. So basically death for death, man. Hence the saying right here. It says in, you know, eye for an eye. You know, that's part of the law. So to get rid of that demon, even, you know, you can go to the scripture on about children. If it's mentioned somewhere. Forgot though, but about if a stubborn child, obviously the stubbornness, you know, you rebuke him a few times, the stubbornness is still there, then you just stone him. That's the thing. You know, so that's that spirit goes out of Israel. You know, go back to the spirit realm, man. Go elsewhere. But yeah, that's for children though, you know, for the stubbornness. But this is the focus, man. You know, if he was a Jake, killed no matter the age, is that he would have to die. That's the point. You know, now. So that was Leviticus 24:17. Let me see something here.
A provisional trial date was set for January.
You hear all those Edomites, man. Of course, they weren't there. Especially, you know, they judged carnally as well. So that thing could have riled them up. Because the fact that, you know, he killed, what was it, the 3 girls?
Brunt, Sky News.
Yeah, right here.
And Ali.
All these ones right here. And then here, they used his younger version of the image. You know, I watched another video where you saw in the comment section, they were saying, people saying that the media isn't doing him justice by showing him at a younger age, man. But really, these are just spirits of vengeance, man. They don't understand that thing. This is Yahweh Shem Yahshua using spirit of vengeance upon him, using his vessel to then appease his wrath upon, where is it? Upon these so-called victims, man. If you were to then examine their past lives, you know, with each lifetime that they've been regenerated, it will be another case, man. Man, you only spent like, I think one of them was 6 years, the other one was 9, and then another one was 12, something like that. Either that, man. But yeah, the point is, you know, you only live so long, and then Yahweh Shem Yahshua can easily take a spirit back to the spirit realm, man. Just like that. But you don't know what they did in their past lives, man. You know what kind of monstrosity was happening. So anyways, well, basically, you kill the person who killed the victim. That's essentially the law right there, man. He who kills will be killed. That's the point. Now, let me see something. Because, you know, as I said, the spirit of vengeance is really the key precept here. Spirit of vengeance. I even get another one as well. So Ecclesiasticus 39. 39 about 28. So it says here, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. So simply the purpose is just for vengeance. Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. They pour out their force, man. You know how when you pour something, you know, it begins little until, you know, the full force comes by, man. You know, just like when you're pouring water into a cup, it starts small and then eventually, you know, comes in waves. If you Akim know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's to appease the wrath of him that made me, which is Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai, man. You create these spirits simply made for vengeance. Now let's research the definition of vengeance here. So definition of vengeance. And there'll be more of these, man. There'll be way more of them, to the point where it's like Esau gonna give up, man. Esau's society diminishing as well. He's just gonna give up at some point. You know, considering the fact that he has carnal reasoning, it's like, okay, this A doesn't equal to B, so, you know, might as well give up. He'll think it to be impossible, but for those of us who have faith in Yahweh Shimi Ashah, we'll be fine, man. As long as we keep doing our works and doing the things which please Yahweh Shai. Anyways, so vengeance, definition means punishment inflicted or retribution exacted for an injury or wrong. That's why I said, man, you don't know what those victims did, man. For an injury or a wrong. You don't know what wrong that these individuals... Hold on. That these individuals here did in their past lives. You don't know what monstrosity they did. You know, they look innocent on the outside, but if you were to examine them in their past lives, man, that'll be another thing, man. That's what they do in the heavens, man, you know. With the councils that happen up there, it's like, okay, this spirit did this. It's time to do, and of course, Yahweh made the final decision that, okay, this is what's going to happen to these individual spirits. You got one there, got one here, and you got one here as well. So yeah, man, but you know, that guy had the spirit of vengeance upon him, man. That's the point. So it says punishment inflicted. So back to the spirit realm, man. I think they were stabbed. That's how they were, you know, sent back. Right, let's see. Let me get another precept. So that was Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. It's not just gonna be spirits upon people as well. It's gonna be spirits upon beasts too. I'm gonna get a precept on that as well. But first of all these spirits coming by is gonna be a warm up before, you know, the whole wrath is gonna be poured out, man. Hold on. And that's gonna be, when I say warm up, it's really warm, like preparation for Jacob's trouble. Before you get to the real depth of Jacob's trouble, you know, you're gonna have things like this that are just gonna start happening here and there. Then it will happen more frequently, and that's when people's fear will increase, man. You know, really, it's just fear for their lives. If you're gonna be honest here, but for those of us who serve Yahweh Shimi Ashah, we're gonna be fine, man. That's the faith that we have. So Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So of course, when it says he, that's talking about the elect of Yahweh Shimi Ashad, 144,000, and Zechariah 13:9, on about the one-third. The one-third, those are the ones who are going to be saved, man, out of Jacob's trouble. And of course, the reason why it's named Jacob's trouble, because Israel going to face the judgment head first, man. You know, judgment starts at the house of the Most High, the scripture says. So because of that, but as that's happening as well, heathens are going to be caught up in it as well. Because they you know, the way Jake is scattered around the nations, you know, even in Babylon as well, Jake is everywhere. The heathens are going to be caught up as well, man. They ain't going to just be jolly in that time. No way. You know, the time of their suffering will come soon, especially in Yahushua's kingdom. So, Come on, so yeah, that, as I said, I said I wanted to get a preset based on it's not just spirits as well, but it's also creatures as well. They're gonna have that spirit of vengeance upon them as well, man. They're gonna start killing people too, to put it plainly. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 11. Spirit of vengeance, man. There's a whole load of them. So Wisdom of Solomon 11 verse 18. It's a lot, girl. Just wanted to see something here. But yeah, the key part is really in hold on. Anyways, the point is in verse 18. So it says, all unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy sense of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. And these unknown wild beasts, one of them will be Leviathan, talking about mentioning Job 41, about the teeth and some descriptions on him as well, which will truly bring fear upon people, man. So it says here, for that almighty, in verse 17, for that almighty hand made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions or unknown wild beasts full of rage. Rage is really the precursor to judgment as well, man. Rage that's there, man. That's why, when Yahushua comes as well, he's gonna pour out a lot of rage, a lot of anger, man, in that time. Sparing none. Those who are deemed for judgment, they're going to be cleaned out, man. Back to the spirit realm. Now, all unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created. So there's going to be some weird stuff that are going to bug out people when the creatures come out, man. So breathing out, because it's not just Leviathan, they're going to have all sorts of creatures, man. Some of which we probably won't even be able to name. So breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes, man. I think actually Godzilla had like this what's it called, fire laser out of his mouth. He charges up and it goes up the spine, and that's when the flame comes out, man. Dragons as well, you got their flames too that comes out of their mouth, fiery vapor as it says here. And people are going to see a lot of things, man. But through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, we're going to be kept stable in mind. As the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thine times. Now let me get this as well. So there's judgment. Let's see this. Ezekiel 5:17. So this is Ezekiel 5:17. So will I send upon you. This is really judgment for Jake, for Israel. Jake short for Jacob, reference to Israelites. So Ezekiel 5:17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. Hold on. God, so Ezekiel 5:17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has spoken it, man. So the point is, it's not even just spirits of vengeance that people are going to fear. It's going to be famine, as it says, a famine, evil beasts. As I mentioned in Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 18, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence, and which is onto sicknesses and whatnot, plagues. People thought COVID-19 was something. You are going to see pestilences of which physically it will be seen in the flesh, man. People's skins rotting. That's going to be an irritating sight, but as I said, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're going to be kept stable in the mind, man. And people are going to be wondering, how are these guys stable in the mind? You want to know why? It's because Yahweh Yahushua has kept us stable. To be able to see these things and not bug out. Anyways, so yeah, that's the put. So that's Ezekiel 5:17. See if I can get another one. And yeah, as I said, man, people don't understand that this guy doing what he did is not of his own will. It's all Darak Yahweh Shem Yashai. So yeah. But yeah, it's all Yahweh Shem Yashai as well, man. Get a final priest and then I'm gonna close out. Right. Even then, you know, it's always set up in the spirit anyways, because, you know, he could have studied his childhood as well and the influence of what he consumed. You know, like in UK, you got this thing called like drill culture, which is really just songs or raps that young Jakes be putting out there about killing people, killing their own kind and all that, gang wars and, you know, all that stuff. And that could have influenced him, man. But the point is, man, he was used as a vessel to execute Yahweh Shem Yashai's judgment. So Proverbs 28:5, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh Yahushua understand all things. Hence why we study these scriptures as well, man, so that we can increase in learning, you know, increase in understanding, which the book of Proverbs is actually very strong, pushes very strongly for us to have, man. You know, Wisdom of Solomon, Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiasticus, all of those books. Read the whole of the scriptures just for our learning. But anyways, Shalom, and Yahweh Shem Yashai Barakatha, Kahalalim La Yahweh Shem Yashai Bashar Kakudash, double on Instagrams and apostles. And Shalom once more.